Wait, you mean the drugs we seized are linked to a big case from years ago?
That's what people are saying. Apparently it's a case from way back when. That's not even the wildest part. Do you know how the drug is made? They make it from living beings.
What is... I don't want to say he's a bad character, because he's actually really well written for the person he's portraying. Like, the type of person he's portraying. But, my god, do I kind of hate people like him.
Oh, really? Last I heard, certain characteristics of this disease are pretty well known.
Why, in this scenario, represents the people who don't do their research on disabilities. That's my take on it. He's getting stuff not wrong, but very vaguely. Almost forgets a lot of things he was told. Doesn't understand the intricacies of disability. He's the person that you tell them to do their research instead of what they should be doing, which is reading through like scientific articles, like proven essays and stuff, and actually talk to disabled people, because talking to the actual people show a lot more than if you in both, but you know what I'm trying to say. And instead of doing that, he just sits on his phone, scrolling through like shorts or TikTok, whatever, and thinks he knows everything. Yes, this is a call out to my mom.
What wonder drug? This is straight up illegal. And using live people to make it? Do they even see them as humans?
If we had a drug like this, we'd feel a lot safer.
But isn't that unethical? Yeah, we might be safer, but what about the patients? They deserve to live a good life too!
But then the best thing happens. The actual disabled person comes to prove a point.
Since the disease is terminal, just like your colleague pointed out, maybe using them to make drugs that help others isn't such a bad idea. Making the world a better place often means sacrifices. Between patients who won't live long and promising officers like you, the choice is obvious. Looking at the big picture from New Eridu's standpoint, these patients are just necessary sacrifices we have to make.
Asaba Harumasa! As an executive officer at Section 6, how could you say that? No one deserves to be a sacrifice! We all swore an oath when we graduated from the academy. No matter where we end up, public security or HSO, we pledge to serve and protect all civilians equally. Not to judge them as more or less valuable.
Doesn't everything just makes me unwell? Why does Hoyo have such good disability rating? I don't get it. These are all points. They always make points I want to see in other media about disability. How are they so good at this?
You can't weigh one life over another. If you really believe that, you shouldn't be wearing that uniform.
1, you can tell how impressed he is. Did you hear that smirk? 2, pulling out the brother card again, because he knows Seth's brother wouldn't be that understanding and kind.
Seth Lowell.
What? You want to fight? I'm not afraid of you.
You're an honest man. You're going to make an excellent public security officer.
Huh? Huh?
Oh, and just to clarify, the drug's made from spinal fluid, not body tissue. It has to be extracted directly from the back of the neck while the patient is still alive. Oh, really? Last I heard, certain characteristics of this disease are pretty well known. Well then, I'll leave you officers to your work. No. I was just curious how other authorities think about the drug, that's all. By the way, what's your take on this drug?
The production of this drug is unethical. What kind of civilized society would use living people to make medicine? Just like Seth said, no one should be a sacrifice.
No one should be a sacrifice, huh? I see. The kids are probably done talking. Let's go check on them.
Sorry for my bit insane rambles. That's just what happens when my 2 points study and my recent hyperfixation of 3 years now. God, it's been 3 years since I started playing Hoyo games. When they collide, this video is just what happens.